should you. At AWS Welding Supplies and Repairs, conveniently located in Nisku, we've got everything you need to get it done. From product sales to servicing and calibrating machines, we're your one-stop shop. We're a proud, locally owned and operated business, committed to serving our community with a proven track record of customer service. Don't let a broken tool slow you down. We offer fast repairs and free same-day delivery of in-stock items to Leduc, Nisku, and South Edmonton. AWS Welding. We make it happen.
Hi, Mike here from Northgate Chevrolet Buick GMC. I'm super excited to tell you today that we have fed over 250 families so far with our Feed 500 Families event. With that said, we are still short of our goal. We have decided to continue this on through to the end of October. With your help and your support, we can get this done. Please stop in and see us today, 13215 97th Street, or visit us online at northgategm.com.
You wanted local sports on weekends. Saturday mornings at 9, check out the Saturday Sports Setup, where we'll tee up what's happening on the weekend sports scene. Tune in Saturday morning at 9 on Sports 1440.
When you've just got to get your pigskin fix in, it's Game On! Game On is Sherwood Park's new home for game night and good times. Every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, Game On wants to see you cheer on your favorite American football teams with 40-plus TVs to watch. You can enjoy $7 pints of Molson and Miller Lite, as well as $7 dry ribs. Get your squad together and book a table online at GameOnSP.ca. Are you ready for some football? Then it's Game On! Game On Kitchen, Sports Bar, Arcade, Baseline Road, Sherwood Park. I hear the train coming.
Backed by popular demand, Folsom Prison Revisited. The story of one of the greatest concerts in history returns to the Jubilee Auditorium November 27th. Step back in time before, during, and after this iconic Johnny Cash performance. You'll relive an event that changed the life of Johnny Cash and changed music forever. Tickets at Ticketmaster.ca and the Jubilee box office. Brought to you by Stars and Stories Live.
This is Sports 1440 and the all-new Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas.
Presented by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
Good morning and welcome into Fantasy Frenzy on Sports 1440, coming to you live from inside the Stingray studio in West Edmonton Mall. It is Friday. Take that for what it's worth. If it's Feel Good Friday, Positive Friday, or Fed Up Friday, as we like to do right here on Fantasy Frenzy. Brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky. Online, wilhaukbeefjerky.com. Only available in Leduc. Brandon Douglas with you this morning. Connor Halley will be with us very shortly. We got Sam Wilness over on the ones and twos. Josh Fenwick working the digital stream where you can watch us on YouTube. Of course, also we're streaming on X, Facebook, and our Instagram pages. Be sure to check us out there. Drop us a like and a subscription where applicable. And as always, you can listen the old-fashioned way to AM dial. Stream us, iHeartRadio, the TuneIn app, Sports 1440. .ca, whatever tickles your fancy. Busy show today. Wrapping up last night's sporting events with a big Oilers win. Track meet game against the Montreal Canadiens. 6-5 the final. What did you like? What did you not? It wasn't pretty. Not really for either team. Pretty sloppy hockey, but that's what happens when you're playing a breakneck pace, as both teams were last night. Thursday night football. The Vikings, another loss with Carson Wentz under center. He was battling that whole game, man. Very clearly injured. Did not play well. Maybe we'll save some of that discussion for once the con man rolls in and he can give us his thoughts on his Bolts, wherein the beautiful navies with the white lightning across the helmets. We'll get into all that. Not to mention Game 1 World Series, the Fall Classic getting underway from Toronto in the 6. This evening, 6 o'clock, first pitch. Treya Savage, Blake Snell on the bump for their respective clubs. And in case you missed it, Bo Bichette is officially back. Tons of speculation all week long about if he is healthy enough to play. He's on the active roster, as is Ty France, the first baseman DH, give the team a little extra depth on that side of things. They're going 14 position players, just 12 pitchers on their 26-man roster as Joey Loperfido subbed out, as is Yariel Rodriguez. Henceforth, the split compared to the 13-13 roster management we saw in the ALCS. Get on the conversation with us this morning, 1-833-401-1440. If you have questions about your fantasy matchups, a couple of those are already trickling in over the line. As mentioned, you can let me know your thoughts on last night's Oilers game on Thursday Night Football. Here's my question of the day. My question of the day for you. And I'm going to confirm this with Connor, but I do believe it'll be for a $50 first-round gift card for your response. Get your name in the draw for a $50 first-round gift card, downtown location. Where, how, with whom are you watching Game 1 of the World Series tonight? What's your speed? Are you heading to a local establishment? Maybe to first round, maybe to On the Rocks, maybe to anywhere else. Are you with friends? Do you watch it by yourself, sit at the bar at the restaurant or at the bar? I want to know how, where, and with whom are you watching Game 1 of the World Series tonight? 1-833-401-1440. That is how you can get a hold of us. Email as well if you're so inclined. Brandon at Sports1440. Connor at Sports1440. Both those .ca, excuse me. And you can let us know. JP, Triple C in a truck. Jeff, all weighing in. We'll get to those messages as the show progresses. I do want to start, however, with the Oilers. And like I mentioned, a track meet game, open up a 3-1 lead. The Habs storm back. All of a sudden, they're up in the game. My largest takeaway from last night's game was the fact that the Oilers scored their goals in a fashion that has largely they've been avoiding this year. And that's on the interior of the ice, right? The game-winning goal, right at the top of the crease. Deflection. Bounce off a shin pad where there's extra bodies floating around. The nifty little pass from Darnell Nurse out front that gets buried. That's right at the top of the crease. It doesn't seem like rocket science. Connor and I talked about it yesterday on this very program. Like, when things are not going well and you're struggling to score at 5-on-5, Hey, I'll even throw the power play in here too. The Oilers' power play has still been clicking fine, but simplify the game, back to basics, even if you're the best players in the world like Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are. I don't think you ever get too big for your britches to try and bang in a greasy rebound, get a lucky bounce, get a deflection, get a tip. Now, Connor McDavid, 3 assists last night, doesn't score a goal, but obviously involved in the game. How could he not be in an offensive explosion like that? Defensively, yeah, still quite a few things to clean up, is fair to say. Another rough outing for Evan Bouchard as he battled, the first goal for the Habs, the Alex Newhook rebound. He essentially has done to him exactly what he should be doing to his opponents. He gets boxed out by a smaller forward in front of his own net. Then takes a penalty for good measure after the fact. You fast forward that to some of the other goals, positioning, reading the play, not his best, and his early season struggles continue. Darnell Nurse, little give, little take, a couple really nice assists, including that one I mentioned, this kind of little no look behind the back out from below the goal line to the top of the crease. That gets cashed in, but also a pretty brutal turnover that leads to a Habs goal. So let me know, what were your big takeaways? What did you see in last night's game? And on a night where there was offensive explosions across the NHL, 6-5 games, couple 7 spots get put up by Anaheim and Utah. Did Did any of those really benefit you on the fantasy hockey side of things, whether it be in your individual league, maybe in our own Fantasy Frenzy pool, where I continue to toil near the very bottom, the very, very bottom? It's ugly. It's a bad scene. My choices not looking good for yet another season. Let's say good morning to Josh Fenwick over on the other side of the table here, working the digital stream. Josh, good morning.
Good morning.
I know there's so much discussion about, the Oilers game last night, Thursday Night Football. We got World Series today. Elks play tonight as well to wrap up their season in Commonwealth. But I know how much of a hoop head you are. 2 games in the NBA last night, second straight game that the Thunder go to double overtime.
Ridiculous.
And the reigning MVP picking up pretty much right where he left off last season, 55 points last night. I know you're watching the Oilers game, but did you have eyes on these basketball games? Golden State also beat Denver in the second half of the doubleheader. Did you have eyes on those last night by chance?
Yeah. So I kept up to date with them for sure. I was curling last night as well.
Oh,
so I got back inside around just in time for Cole Caulfield to score 2 goals, and whoever scored the other goal in that minute and a half span for the Habs. But yeah, I was keeping track of it. Game 8 of the finals. It did not disappoint. We went to double overtime. We were robbed, I guess, essentially. But yeah, I'm blown away with like Shea's continued production and just like how good he's been. And I'm especially more shocked at how poor Lou Dort has been playing. He's basically fighting MMA on the other side of the court on defense. But they're also missing Jalen Williams. So J-Dub. They have the other Jalen Williams.
Yeah, that's not confusing at all.
Yeah, not to confuse anybody. There's 2 guys with the same name on the same team. Don't worry, guys. It's okay. But yeah, I kept up to date with that one just as best I could. And then I got home and I watched the highlights for that as I kept up to date with the Golden State Denver game. Aaron Gordon having the most efficient 50-point game in NBA history. 105% true shooting. Pretty nuts. The second highest, Kyrie Irving. He dropped 53 years ago, and he did it on 101 true shooting. So this is a big jump here. 10 threes in the same game on 10 of 11 from 3. Last guy to do that in a home opener, Terry Rozier.
Wow. How timely.
I know. Shout out to Ernie Johnson for that comment on Inside the NBA after the game. But yeah, honestly, the first 3 days of basketball this season have been incredible. Like I sent a tweet out, whatever. I think, is it possible that this could be the best basketball year since 2016? Naturally, we're only 3 days in. It's a long season, but those first 3 days have not disappointed. That's for sure.
And hey, we're at that swing of the season where the sports equinox opportunity is here, right? And if I'm not mistaken, without double checking, I have to assume there is going to be some NBA games on Monday night. We will have a sports equinox because Game 3 of the World Series will be on Monday. We'll have Monday Night Football, NHL, NBA action, all 4 of the major North American sports leagues with games on the same day. Truly a special time of year. You have still the excitement of the beginning of the NHL and NBA seasons. The NFL teams are kind of right in the midst of playoff battles, trying to duke things out and get things sorted. And then, of course, obviously the Fall Classic for the major leagues of baseball. You really can't ask for very much more. The comment is here. We'll give him a moment to collect himself. There's no rush whatsoever. My question of the day on the text line, 1-833-414-1440, was for tonight's World Series lid lifter, as Kevin loves to call them. Where, how, and with whom are you watching the game? All your answers, they will go into our draw today for a $50 gift card to First Round, downtown location. Lots of responses coming in already. I'm going to read to a couple of them, and then we'll get the con man back in here. Triple C in a truck on my phone at an 8-year-old birthday party. Oof. Triple C, you have my sympathies. But hey, the modern rebels of technology, you're never out of the game. You can find a way somehow all the time. And hey, if you are out and about, right here on Sports 1440. You can listen in on the AM feed. JP, my buddy's house, 8 dudes, beers and pizza. Perfect. Jeff, home with the wife in the man cave downstairs. Daryl, get home from work just in time for first pitch. Gonna be watching with my wife. Lots more messages. We will get to those as the show progresses, but let's say good morning and turn things over to the star of the show, Connor Halley, the con man, wearing his Chargers hat with pride this morning.
Yeah, that was like one of the most stress-free Charger games of all time. I'm usually
start to finish,
in
control.
Like, pick 6, hit the ground.
Yeah. I was surprised they overturned that, I'll be honest.
Takes me back to the Chiefs-Lions game, I believe, when Mahomes hits Kelsey, and it clearly gets impacted by the ground, and it's a catch. But anyways, yes, that was very, very stress-free on that one. You had talked about Carson Wentz being bad. That was ugly. I mean,
he's terrible.
His decision-making is absolutely dreadful, and that's what the Chargers needed. They needed that confidence boost, a chance to really blow it up. My question for you and Triple C in a truck is, Jays in the World Series not one of those events that kind of supersedes norms of a birthday party? Like, I went to a family event on Ashley's side of the family, casual sports fans, but never putting on sports at a party.
Right.
Would
never cross their mind.
Doesn't happen. Maybe a movie for the kids, maybe play on the Switch, which is a great time. But the last 2 things we've gone to have landed on Jays game days, and they have put the game on. Like, it's on in the corner, and there's going to be 4 or 5 people that, without a doubt, are going to go watch it. I thought that was like this. I mean, it's hard for me to say, and maybe for you as well, big sports fans. Anytime we have people over, I'll throw a game on.
Get something on.
Put something on. If people, you want to go sit down, have a drink, watch something, throw on a ball game. But I just thought at this point, if you're going out and about and you are looking for something to watch, like, I feel like you've got to have that awareness if you're hosting a party tonight to say, hey, guys, Jay's game's on over there. Go watch.
And like, so you're a year into fatherhood here.
Yeah. Almost.
I've heard some stuff about this from like, so many of my friends have kids, and they range anywhere from some people have kids that are already close to 10 years old, others newborns and stuff. Like, kids' birthday parties, the first couple, they're for the parents. The kids have no recollection, no comprehension of what's going on. Right?
Yeah,
for the most part, right? Now, and so the parents are always still there. You're not just dropping off your 1 and 2 year olds at somebody's house and heading down the street to the bar.
Ideally, yes.
Now, when they get older and they're a little bit more independent, Triple C in a truck, this is an 8-year-old birthday party. Are parents sticking around at this type of a party, or are they just, all right, here's Sally, here's Billy, have fun, kids, pick you up in a few hours, and they're going home, maybe to a bar or something.
Yeah.
They're going to watch the game while Triple C is basically playing babysitter for the entire community's kids at his 8-year-old's birthday party, assuming he's the host here. I'm kind of, assuming a few things.
Yeah.
But because what you're saying, party, you can tell the parents, hey, I got the game on over here. Feel free to step out and watch it whenever you get a chance.
Yeah.
Don't really know that's going to be an option here at an 8-year-old party.
Well, 8-year-olds are people too. And, they have eyes and ears, and they might like baseball. So put it on for the kids. That's my only answer.
Yeah. And then here's me at my nieces or nephews' birthday parties in the future. I'm on the couch beside some random 8-year-old. I'm like, see, here, the reason he's sequencing these pitches in this order is because he wants to try and trick them into thinking what's coming next. And the kid's just like staring blankly back at me. And I was like, never mind. This is lost on you.
Yeah.
Turn my attention back solely to what's on the TV screen.
Yeah, I'm with you. And there's times watching sports, like watching Blue Jays, hypothetically football, with a very big amateur, where I'm finding myself in that situation. Like, I'm explaining something to you, you don't care. You have no idea.
Yeah. And I toe that line because you don't want to be rude. And so if someone asks you something, you want to be sincere in your explanation of a rule or why somebody did something. Sometimes you don't even know. If it's Carson Wentz, for example, why do you throw that there? I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Why did he play in that game as long as he did?
He's like basically in tears every time he goes to the turf.
What's the quote from I Think You Should Leave? I don't want to be here.
I don't even want to be around anymore.
Like that, like on the bench, he's just sitting there like staring at the sky. Like imagine being Justin Jefferson and seeing that. Like
imagine being JJ McCarthy, who is seemingly perfectly fine,
eluding tackles on the sideline.
Yeah, jumping up, getting vertical to catch stray throws, and then even when they finally do pull Carson Wentz out of pity, it's like, get in there, Brosmer.
Yeah.
Who I've never even heard of before. I was like, where'd this guy come from?
JJ's just smiling, having a good time.
It's like, all of a sudden, me thinks that the Vikings' confidence in JJ McCarthy may not be as high as it was when they drafted him.
And like, to be honest, that pass rush, it was getting there, but it wasn't like Max Crosby.
No,
level. It wasn't Myles Garrett. It was like, oh, Khalil Max, you hang on to it long enough. Yeah, he'll get there, but you have a little bit of time. Just takes me back to last offseason, though, just to, franchise Sam Darnold. One more year. Keep him around. You're still in your window. It's too risky to go into the season with just JJ and Carson Wentz. But that was what I was saying last year. Now, it would have impacted them in free agency. They couldn't have signed a few of those players, guaranteed. But, man, it would have been nice for the Vikings to have a little more stability at the quarterback position. Give JJ another year. He ain't going anywhere. This year, it's like that. The injuries are still causing him problems. But, anywho. You want to wrap up this segment?
You know what? Why not? Why not? I'm just sending tell you what, Connor, to wrap up the segment, why don't we just get to two very quick fantasy questions?
Yeah.
Mixed in with all of these great responses. Keep them coming about where people are taking in the Jays game tonight. This one from our buddy King of Fort Nasty. Looking for some fantasy advice. I'm sucking it up here. 1 through 6, 12th place for weeks. Should I put Caleb Williams in against the Ravens or Andy Dalton against Buffalo as his flex spot? I'm assuming this is a super flex, obviously. This seems pretty obvious to me, but I want your thoughts maybe if there's something I'm missing.
Andy Dalton?
Bryce Young, dead. Not dead, but he's out.
I mean, Flacco went in and eventually had some success with his targets. I go Caleb Williams still. I think there's more upside there. Yeah, Dalton could do the job, manage the game, and get them the win, but I got to go with Caleb Williams. To Roma Dunze, watch out for it this weekend.
And then there was another one, but I think it might have got lost in the shuffle. They probably sent another message in about where they're watching the game.
That happens.
It does happen. We will get it. Playbook Vic says Andy Dalton, he's going to feed Tet.
He should. I mean, that's a good idea.
That would be a smart idea. But listen, the Bills' defense is okay. I think their bigger issue is run defense than against the pass. So if you're picking a running back to play against the Bills' defense, I'd like that a lot more than Andy Dalton at this stage of his career.
I also want to say shout out to Peter. Yesterday we were talking about on 5 questions, Chargers versus the spread. And any other bets you might make. And the one I threw out there was Oronde Gadsden, over. Whatever the yardage was, over. I don't think the number's going to be as low for him anymore. It was 22.5 yards 2 weeks ago. Last night it was 42.5. The Chargers might have found one in their 5th round pick. I think that number's going to jump up. And Peter was trying to make one in his son's parlay. He's like, I might not blow it this time. So Peter, if you made that bet, congratulations. He did that in like the first half.
I found the other fantasy question. We will get to that and plenty more. Oilers, Elks, football, Blue Jays. So much to address in the program. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, both with you here. It's Fantasy Frenzy on Sports 1440, brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
I'm Colin Livingston, president of Cantor, proudly delivering world-class hydraulic torque wrenches in Canada since 2016. I'm thrilled to announce our in-house production of tool components and accessories for faster turnarounds and enhanced versatility. The future is here at Cantor.com.
Bringing every project to life requires the right team. By joining the Japa Machinery Group service or sales teams, you can be part of setting a new industry standard. Celebrating a legacy of excellence with Japa. Learn more at japamachinery.com.
Craving a dining experience that rises above the rest? Head to Summit Restaurant, nestled in the heart of the Silent Ice Center and just minutes from South Edmonton Common. Savor Summit's exceptional house-made pizza, delectable entrees, and expertly crafted cocktails, all served in a stylish, modern atmosphere. For a casual meal or a special night on the town, Summit Restaurant offers a straightforward yet refined experience where every bite and sip reflects our dedication to quality. Elevate your dining experience. Visit Summit Restaurant tonight.
Action Electrical's projects team takes the field, folks. ready to execute the entire play for new commercial builds.
Absolutely. They're masters of design build, sketching strategy from initial blueprints to core electrical infrastructure. The team never misses on complex projects.
Known for handling big league constructions and major renovations, ensuring flawless execution, hire the Action Electrical team to bring home a win for your project. Visit actionelectrical.net.
Michelle and Colette are sisters. Sisters who don't agree on much, especially when it comes to which hockey team is the best.
Edmonton is the best, baby. Vancouver's number one.
Even when it comes to meat snacks from Wilhawks.
I love the Herrischweiner. The ham sausage rules.
But they will agree.
Wilhawk beef jerky is the best.
It might just be the only thing Alberta hockey fans can agree on.
Others can try to imitate, but no one can duplicate Wilhawk beef jerky. Only available in Leduc. Get yours today, because you don't win friends with salad.
Edmonton's home for sports is Sports 1440. After every game this season, tune in to Andrew Walker for the post-game show. Let's talk some hockey. Let's talk about the game on Sports 1440.
When it comes to choosing a hair clinic, the difference is in the doctor.
I'm Dr. Vance Elliott. Transforming how you feel about yourself is a very personal experience, and I'll work directly with you every step of the way.
Physicians come from all over the world to learn from Dr. Elliott.
When your personal goal is to help other people achieve theirs, you must deeply understand the latest treatments.
Want to feel confident and comfortable? The difference is in the doctor.
I'm Dr. Vance Elliott at drvanceelliott.com.
Looking at the Alberta weather forecast, wild, unpredictable, brutally tough.
When the weather turns tough, Titan Supply doesn't back down. Titan Supply has been protecting workers from conditions like this for 50 years. We stand tall with you against the elements with the industry's best rigging, hauling, and lifting products to get you home safe. Tire chains, wire rope, round slings, chain slings, and a whole lot more. Titan Supply in Edmonton, Grand Prairie, Red Deer, and Calgary. Online at titansupply.ca. Lift, dig, haul.
Who should start? Who needs to hit the bench? Find out with Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas. This is Sports 1440.
Presented by Wilhawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
Welcome back to Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick, Sam Wilness with you here from the Sports 1440 studios in West Edmonton Mall. The show brought to you by Wilhawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky. Check them out online at wilhawkbeefjerky.com or in person out in Leduc. Great time to do so. You got some time before the Elks, before the World Series, before hockey, college football, and of course, maybe you want to grab some before the weekend in sports because there is a lot going on. Text slide 1-833-401-1440. Just as we were coming back from break, Duke was singing the theme song to Hercules, the 1997 film, and I had no idea what he was talking about. To the chagrin of the three younger gentlemen here in the studio,
What do
would
you mean?
apparently love Hercules.
That movie came out before these other two were born.
Yeah.
It would make more sense that you know what it is. You were 10?
10, yeah.
It makes more sense for you to know what that movie is than these two.
I don't like James Woods, so I didn't watch it.
Appreciate the art, not the artist.
I don't know.
He was excellent as Hades.
There's just some at a certain age, I kind of got out of Disney films for a while and turned my attention to important things like Sports Illustrated Kids and
That's not right.
Oilers and the Blue Jays and all that sort of thing. My real passions. I'm not opposed to watching it. Like, I remember the movie, but I thought you were referencing like the TV show. And then I thought
you've never seen that movie.
No.
That is insane.
I'm like, from that era, there was a few that in my time I've had to be in, like, sit down and not, I wouldn't say forced, like I'm not opposed to watching them, but haven't really got into them. It's all good. You know, I haven't seen a lot of movies. Peter says that for his bet with his sons, I took Herbert over 1.5 touchdowns instead, but my 2 sons' picks were fails. Well, you did good then. Saw how good Gatson did. Told my sons we should have listened to you. Well, I hope you did. One said, didn't you have the Hercules plastic plates from McDonald's? I thought everyone had those.
Yeah.
Well, we probably did, but that doesn't mean I saw the movie.
It's such a good movie.
Oh, maybe
It's
I'll
not
watch it.
It's not necessarily accurate towards Greek mythology.
And that's my problem with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you have that same problem watching Troy?
Aladdin? I'm like, oh,
Aladdin.
This is problematic.
I can just tell that people are going to really hate this in 20 years, 30 years.
Never wrong, just early.
Yeah.
Now there's like a warning at the start of Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of Disney movies, as it turns out.
It's like, Now, yeah. I mean, that's cinema, though. Like, we know whenever there's a movie in Mexico, like, they put that haze on the lens. Like, you go there. Oh, it is
like, wait a minute.
Normal
It's
colors
just
here.
Normal here.
It's not yellow. Anywho. The text line, 1-833-401-1442. We should dive back in for elksnation.ca. 2 weekly podcasts with Eddie Steele, Declan Kruger, looking at the green and gold. Lots of questions to be asked. What's the future with Trey Ford? He is a third on the depth chart as they wrap up their season tonight down at Commonwealth Stadium. elksnation.ca podcast, articles, and more. Check it out. They host the Stamp 7:30. They have said they will have the Blue Jays game on the screen. Great move by the Elks, recognizing this is a very big event in our country. Not for every Canadian. I don't like to call the Jays Canada's team because there's a good chunk of Canadians that don't like the Jays. Like Josh, he's an Angels fan. He is wearing a Jays jersey, but he has told us he is an Angels supporter. 2 teams, but it is a big one. There's a lot of people in Canada that love the Blue Jays, and you know, even here at Stingray today, it's Blue Jays Day. Everyone's wearing hats and stuff. My little boy today wearing a Blue Jays onesie. He's fired up. He's going to go to bed before it starts, maybe. But yeah, lots going on here in our fair city. The inbox. I don't even know what you've read or not already. I liked your question today, by the way, for the $50 gift card to First Round.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you watching the game tonight? Did you say where you're watching? I don't think you did.
I actually haven't decided yet because most likely, as I do with most sporting events these days, I watch them at home by myself. I have no problem with it. I like it, prefer it actually. But I do think that now at this stage, it kind of takes that next step. I don't really have very many people around the city anymore that like I'd go to a bar with, but Andrew Walker invited me over to his place to watch it tonight.
Oh, well, that's cool.
He said there'd be steaks and cats, not mixed together.
He has cats too.
Yeah.
Oh, you have that bond.
Him and his wife, Ange.
Congrats to them, by the way, getting married over the summer. Steak's nice. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, I'll bring beer.
But well, yeah, I think that's fair. I'm thinking I'm gonna go just watch it at home.
With Benny.
Well, yeah, well, he'll go to bed.
He can't watch.
He can't watch. Last night we were actually.
What if you should just get him some of those like blackout glasses so it seems like he's watching, but he's just in darkness and it can improve his other senses.
He's really good at hearing. We were watching the Jays or the Chargers on last night. There's times where he peeks up at the TV and he got mesmerized by it, sitting there and just totally fell backwards. Caught his head like Lad McConkey one-handed.
Oh,
but saved the day. Yeah, well, I think we're probably going to order in McDonald's and watch baseball. We go crazy during Monopoly. We like I didn't have a coffee today, but I'll probably get one on the mall walk. It's going to be a good time. Bring people together. That's what it's all about.
The last, like when the Jays went to the ALCS in 2015 and 16, I mean, I was 21 years old at that time, right?
Oh, that was probably you out at the bar.
It was a lot of fun. And especially the day games were the best.
Yeah.
Like I was in university. Several of my good friends, all huge Jays fans.
I was working the night show.
We straight up would just not go to class. Not that that was an irregularity. We did that all the time. But just goes. There was a little Irish bar, Devaney's. Used to be Hudson's on campus. Now it is, I think, like a boba tea place or something. We would just go sit there and would not leave And then after the game was over, it was like, oh, well, now it's nighttime. Just go back to our regular routine of crushing beers and staying up until 3:00 in the morning. And when the Jays advanced earlier this week, I had one of those buddies that I don't see he lives in Calgary now. I don't see it very much. Where we sent the text about like, awesome. Reminds me of the days in Devaney's watching the team play. And it's just like, brings a little warmth to your heart. So I'm not going out and getting piled up watching these games anymore, but it does take you back a little bit to the last time you felt this way about the baseball team.
If you are of that age, or you are like going out with the boys, the crew, the girls, whatever it might be, take a minute and enjoy it. It is the
Appreciate
best.
it. Like Andy Bernard said, sometimes it's nice. I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you'd actually left them.
Yeah.
Someone should write a song about
that. These are the good old days if you're going out to watch it. Even if you're not, wherever you are, it's going to be awesome. Ricky Cheese says, I'm going to be at the CBH in Sherwood Park with the fiance. Is Josh Fenwick working tonight? He is. Go see Josh, Ricky. I don't know if he'll buy you a beer. Maybe he'll get you a piece of cake. A dangle. Or he just said dangle and did a finger gun there.
That's a dangle.
Kaylee says, watching at home with the kiddo. That's not what. Hey, I like that. Got to get the kids into it. Boys, is the Commissioner's Trophy in baseball the ugliest trophy in pro sports?
It's not great. I'll be honest. I think the Larry O'Brien is a pretty bad trophy.
It's not great. I think the Commissioner's Trophy is actually pretty sick. Maybe not as a trophy, but like it's a cool piece. It's got all the flags,
like
the pennants.
I would take that over the Larry O.B.
I mean, we all know the best trophy in sports. Yeah, the LOB is kind of average.
The World Cup trophy?
Stanley Cup's the best.
I agree. But I do find that when you see those type of discussions online, a lot of people actually think the World Cup trophy is better.
It's just a world.
I think it's more expensive. It's made of some pretty legitimate diamonds and stuff. Crystal.
So I just found a thing like ranking trophies. World Series trophy is last. The yellow jersey at the Tour de France.
How does that even count?
Well, that's what they get. Claret jug.
That's what they get when they win the Tour de France. I thought that's just what the leader of each leg wears the next leg.
Well, they also have the Silver Slugger award here.
The yellow jacket.
They're doing it for content. LOB comes in at number 9. Gold Glove. So Lombardi at 7.
I think the Lombardi's just okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. They make a new one every year.
Correct.
So
I think that does diminish it a lot.
I think so too.
And I think that is part of the reason why the Stanley Cup is so cool is that it's the same one. Yes, I know it's not the same one. They take bands off and all this stuff, but it has all the old champions on it.
I think like winning the Stanley Cup would be amazing, but then you're going to have that moment where you're probably a few beers in, you're sitting beside it and just like, look at these names. Like the greats
it's like
the game.
My name is going to go here, and then you spin it around and there's Wayne Gretzky and there's Mario Lemieux and there's Maurice Richard, Sidney Crosby, whatever, right? Like that is really cool.
And then probably even a few he was on that team? Oh, cool.
Samuel Paulson.
Cool, I guess. That's not bad. I think boxing belts are always cool too. Do the little thing, put it over the shoulder, like wrestling. I always said if I was a wrestler, I'd always keep it over the shoulder, but I'd never wear it like a belt. If you can't crush beers out of your trophy, then your trophy is trash.
So every trophy that's not the Stanley Cup? I mean, like, is it just me or all hockey trophies like cups or bowls?
I was going to say Memorial Cup.
The Memorial Cup, and even like, well, the Clarence Campbell Bowl. Not that anybody's crushing beers out of winning the Western Conference. Prince of Wales trophy is not a bowl, I guess, but
Calder Cup and AHL is
all hockey.
Yeah.
Oh, the Claret Jug.
Yeah.
For the Open. The
Hockey players and some golfers like to crush beers out of their trophy. It's fair. Grey Cup. Grey Cup's a good one too.
Yeah. I think the Grey Cup's way better than the Lombardi.
Yeah. It's a cool trophy. And like, you got to be a man to hold it up over the head, two hands.
That's heavy.
Drink beer out of it. Lad says, you can't even celebrate with a baseball trophy. You just bust one of the flags off. Yeah, I mean, it's It looks nice, but maybe just
more as just a mantelpiece, I think.
Yeah. Hey, Connor, I know you mentioned someone had Low Tide merch. Wondering if listeners can expect some Fantasy Frenzy gear. Christmas is coming up from our friend Bryce down in Red Deer.
Delburn.
His phone says Red Deer.
How about this? He sent this picture in our group chat. Just out, it looks like it's out the window of his place in the stubble. And I'll be honest, this is not something that I very rarely see down in our neck of the woods. It's not. It looks like he took the picture with a potato, but
is that a blue jay?
It's a blue jay.
Wow. Is that a sign?
It's a good sign. It's a good omen. He said Jays in 4.
On the topic of Fantasy Frenzy gear, I did have Dean at the watch party say it should be like Fantasy Frenzy Fanatic or something. I just think it should be like a wizard doing something, throwing a football.
Oh, like for our merch.
Yeah, for our merch. Nothing to do with the Blue Jays. Just if we ever get merch. Might not be the best seller, but
I'll fab something up. I'll mock it up. Hit the design studio.
Morning, boys. Just curious, didn't the Panthers damage the cup significantly this year? Who pays for that?
Well, Greater Man Jay, I think almost every team does.
They dented it pretty good.
They get pretty reckless. Famous story of it once being at the bottom of Mary Lemieux's pool.
I just imagine like the next morning. Is that the cut?
Lots of dings, lots of scratches, lots of dents. I have to think to an extent that it's just, the league, the Hockey Hall of Fame, whatever. They have maintenance costs around it. Now, if there was something substantial, I'm sure Panthers ownership probably doesn't have much of an issue forking over some change to get the necessary repairs done. But I don't have an actual question or answer. I'm just speculating.
Nugent Camero says, correct me if I'm wrong. Are the Leafs no longer on Lord Stanley? I don't actually know.
Yeah, I don't know where the points are at that they've taken stuff off. And yeah, I don't know.
Lord Stanley, the Stanley Cup. Lordo, as Pat McAfee calls it.
Wow, I did not know that.
The little one. They call it like Little Lordo. I can't watch it as much as I used to be, or as I could before, but anywho. What's the first round question, Glenn says? The question is simple. Where are you going to watch the Blue Jays game tonight?
Not just where.
With who?
Where, how, with whom.
And what's the snacks?
And what's the murder weapon? Colonel Mustard in the study with the lead pipe.
Clue?
The board game?
Yeah. Is it Clue?
Sorry.
What's the board game?
Yeah, that's
Clue. Yeah.
All of a sudden, you had me thinking of something. I was like, no, wait, that's the game that when you second guessed me, I was like, no, wait, that's Sorry. With just the pieces, and then you bounce everybody back to the start. Like, you second guessed me like I was wrong. I was like, is that not what that game is?
I was just asking if that's what it was. Okay, so essentially, yes. Just where, who, what, why, how. How are you watching the game tonight? Let us know. 1-833-401-1440. One random listener will win a $50 gift card to a first round, which they'll have to go out and pick up. But
hey, get it all sorted.
You know what's pretty sick?
Just go and use it tonight watching the game there.
I'm going to go there next Thursday when I do pre and post game. West Edmonton Mall location, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Have a little burger. Maybe a cola.
I'll think of you.
When you're
on beachside.
If you think of me, that's weird. Think of other things. Keep me out of your mind when you're on vacation in Mexico.
I'll be watching the hockey game.
Don't do that. You're on vacation. Free
Dude,
your mind.
so many of the people that I'm going to be down there with are diehard fans.
Okay. So you're going
to that night, we'll probably go to the sports bar at the resort and drink 100 beers and watch the hockey game.
I mean, hey, I won't lie to you. When we went to Mexico last time, we watched Sunday Night Football from Mexico. So
Sunday Night Football, I'm going to be watching all Sunday.
Gonna be a good
Hope
time.
there's a good TV at like a swim up bar or something.
Hopefully.
That'd be great. That would be great.
We'll take a break. Keep the text rolling in here. It's Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440, brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
Edmonton Elk Spectacular is back, presented by Goodwill. October 24th versus the Calgary Stampeders, featuring pumpkin carving contest and more. Plus, we're collecting donations supporting Edmonton Women's Shelter Win House. Tickets at goelks.com.
You'll see us digging holes. No, we're not looking for buried treasure. You'll see us digging trenches as well. And no, we're not building a fort. We're GS Construction, and you'll see us in neighborhoods throughout the Edmonton area. So what are we doing? GS Construction provides rehabilitation and upgrade services to Edmonton and surrounding communities. Some of our underground utilities have served us for years and are past their useful lives. We replace them, so they're around for years to come. Find out more at gsconstruction.ca.
When pumpkins glow and night turns chill, there's one fall treat that fits the bill. A pizza shaped like a jack-o'-lantern with smiling pepperoni pattern. Thin golden crust, so cheesy and tasty. Get yours now, better be hasty. It's only around for a limited time for a spooktacular price, $17.99. Better ingredients, better pizza, yes, it's true. Papa John's Jack-o'-lantern Pizza is coming for you. Spookily and proudly locally owned and operated.
Hi, Mike here from Northgate Chevrolet Buick GMC. I'm super excited to tell you today that we have fed over 250 families so far with our Feed 500 Families event. With that said, we are still short of our goal. We have decided to continue this on through to the end of October. With your help and your support, we can get this done. Please stop in and see us today, 13215 97th Street, or visit us online at northgategm.com.
Looking for the perfect gift? Give the gift of great taste with a Loca Quality Market gift card. Redeemable at any Loca Quality Market or Loca operated restaurant. It's a treat for food lovers. Ready anytime. Grab yours today at loca.ca.
It's a new season, Edmonton, which means it's time for new offers. Play Alberta is offering odds boosts on every Oilers game all season long. This is your chance to score big. And for a limited time only, our listeners can get an exclusive $50 free bet when they deposit $50 using code Gregor50. That's code Gregor50 for an exclusive $50 free bet. Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense. PlayAlberta.ca.
This hockey season, before every game, check out the pregame show with Andrew Walker on Sports 1440. It's brought to you by Titan Supply, your only source for rigging, lifting, and hauling products. Visit titansupply.ca.
I'm Rick Showers from No Bull RV, and if you're serious about selling your used RV, then I'm serious about getting you the money you want. You're not the only one who wants to spend the winter in selling mode rather than storage mode, and we're happy to help.
People come to No Bull RV 12 months of the year, right, Rick?
That's right, Bob. A used RV is one of a kind, which means when the one you're looking for comes along, customers quickly pounce on it. So if you've outgrown your RV or you're looking to upsize, downsize, or just turn it into cash, come see us at No Bull RV.
You have to be serious about selling, though, right, Rick?
Better believe it, Bob. This is for people who truly want their RV gone. If we're going to store your RV for free all winter, it has to be priced to sell. And that's why customers come to No Bull 12 months of the year. Because you never know when the perfect used RV is going to arrive. And if it's here, it won't last long.
And that's No Bull.
NoBullRV.ca.
Get the inside scoop for your team on Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas on Sports 1440.
Presented by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
It is 11:48. Welcome back to Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick, Sam Willis with you here from the Sports 1440 studios in West Edmonton Mall. Hope everyone's having a splendid day. Hey, we're 1 week away from Halloween. How about that? Duke will be in Mexico celebrating
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah. And you get your face painted
Mexican
like a
Halloween.
skull.
I doubt it.
You should do it. When's the wedding's on Thursday?
The 4th?
The 4th.
May the 4th be with you. November the 4th be with you. That's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday? Yeah, that makes sense.
Tuesday wedding, very standard.
Very quickly, we'll give you guys a few more minutes. If you want to win a $50 gift card to First Round, you can do so. You got to text into 1-833-401-1440 your game plan for the World Series tonight. If you are out and about, you're working, you're driving, whatever it might be, on our AM radio feed, we will have the game for you on Sports 1440 right after the Jason Gregor show. But if you're not doing that, or if, maybe that is your plan, just let us know. And one of you guys will win a $50 gift card to First Round. Also, the show sponsored by Will Hawk Beef Jerky. If you are driving around, I recommend you go there. Grab a bag or 2 or 3 and more from Wilhock Beef Jerky, only available in Leduc. You can check out all their info at willhawkbeefjerky.com. Brad the driver says, watching at home in the man cave, making Philly cheesesteaks in the flat top. Wash it down with some spiced rum and cola.
I saw this video on Instagram, and maybe I just quickly pulled it up just to make sure I give credit to it because it was really funny. Oh, the account, I sent it to you. I think the account could be the move. It's quite comedic. They do all sorts of funny stuff. But the purpose of this video, or the premise of it, I should say, was like, drinking your drink out of like a stadium cup, like one of the, like almost like when you get from the movie theater when there's a new launch or something.
Yeah.
But like a stadium cup, and listening to the game on the radio, AM radio, could be the move. And I saw it, and I was thinking, that could be the move.
I have like
huddled around the old transmitter.
Nay, my wife, she goes to lots of Major League games, so we have a bunch of those like
stadium cups.
Yeah.
All
right.
I don't have a baseball one, but I have a Ducks one.
You could do that too. How about those Ducks last night?
Extra point was good.
Fantasy hockey was
Mikhail
lit.
Granlund.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No, it was a fun game.
A couple 7 spots last night.
McDavid, the 3 assists. I needed that in the pool. I think I jumped up to 7th spot.
Kucherov back, couple assists.
You hear Tater laughing over there?
He's always
What did you say to him, Josh? Oh, he just gave him the finger. Josh and Tater have a unique relationship. I think there's respect there, but there's also a lot of swearing at each other. Bad Niv currently atop the leaderboard. Painter, Randy tied for 2nd, and then sitting there in 7th, there's old team Connor. Playbook Vic coming up behind us as well. Playbook Vic offered us another trade in Fantasy Frenzy as well.
I saw the
He's trying to take all our running backs.
Yeah, wait a minute. We still need some running backs.
Now he's coming after Derrick Henry, the king. You think we're going to trade him when Lamar is getting close to returning? Bad chance. Coming up next on Sports 1440, it is the Lowdown Flow Tide. Alan Mitchell, Declan Kruger, the boys behind the scenes, Sam and Josh. Oh, you're Ramchuk. His show goes long now, so he can't hop on. Did you guys have... I thought you had Lansky on yesterday. No? All right. I'm seeing things. I'm losing it. Steve Lansky, of course, Big Mouth Sports will be by, and they'll get you ready for the weekend. After hearing the plan for Brad the driver, Triple C in the truck says, can we get his address? Yeah. Mike says, man cave with the wife, Will Hawk, pizza, a royal pizza, and tequila and beer.
Are they mixed together?
Can't be doing that.
That's crazy.
What if you did a shot of tequila for every
run scored?
Could be great.
Hoping for a pitcher's duel.
Could be the well, are you? Maybe you want to have some fun.
I hate tequila.
Oh. One time me and a buddy,
I hate shots actually. I just hate doing shots.
Me and a buddy went up to the bar once, and I was like, yeah, let's get a shot. And it was loud. And he said, yeah, anything but tequila. And I heard, tequila? And we both nodded. All right, get a couple, pass him over. He like smells it. He's just like, said anything but this. I'm like, well, it's poured, so you have to drink it now. It's a love-hate relationship.
I don't know what it is. Like, I can sit there and drink however many, or they'll serve to me like double, even triple whiskey. And I like them with water, a little wedge of lime in there. Ginger ale's great. But like, even just doing just like a shot of whiskey, I do not enjoy it. No matter, like, this could be top shelf stuff. I don't know what it is. I'm just not built for that type of game.
Hammer says,
and it doesn't matter the liquor.
Real men sip tequila, Hammer says.
I'm planning on doing some sipping of tequila while in Mexico. Some good stuff.
I mean, yeah, if it's the good stuff. I don't know if you're sipping on Cuervo, but you'd be so manly if you did that.
El Jimador.
John says, hey, fellas, can watch the baseball game with my dad at his cabin, have a few beers. That sounds wonderful. On my phone from the Devon Extreme game for Tub Guy. Beer Man says, I have one of my old Beer Guy uniforms. Or I think it might say I gave one of my old Beer Guy uniforms to my childhood friend who moved to Vancouver, and his wife would wear it and get him beers while they watched Oilers games or playoff hockey. That's awesome. Creator Man Jay says, if only the Stanley Cup could talk, just imagine the owner of the Panthers the next morning. You get a message stating Marchand was bull riding with the cup and did 15,000 damage to it. If the Stanley Cup could talk, I think we'd look at a few.
What language?
NHL,
what language would it speak?
English, Stanley.
What about French? spent a lot of time in the Bell province.
Well, I'm just saying, you would probably look at a lot of NHL players differently.
Yeah.
Frederick Arthur, I don't know where he was born. That's who it was
Probably
named after.
England.
Well, he was the Governor General of Canada from 1888 to 1893.
So like before Canada was its own country.
Yeah.
A history lesson.
I'm trying to find
Low
it.
Tide, have you ever seen the movie Hercules?
No.
See? It's not that weird.
No offense, he's much older than you, Connor.
No offense. I'm hugely offended by you saying that.
No, it wasn't offense to you.
We'll pick a winner for a first round. Keep your phones on you. Please do that. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday. Right now, Sports 1440 update brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at wilhaukbeefjerky.com. Only available in Leduc.
This is a Sports 1440 update.
The World Series getting underway tonight as the Blue Jays host the Dodgers with rookie Trey Savage starting for the Jays. First pitch at 6. 4 games in the NHL tonight as the Maple Leafs take on the Sabres. The Flames head to Winnipeg. The Sharks and Devils face off in New Jersey, and the Capitals and Blue Jackets take the ice in Columbus. In the BCHL, the Crusaders at home against Brooks, and in the AJ, Devon hosting Olds. Elks wrap up their season tonight as the Stampeders come to town. Kickoff at 7:30. Raptors home opener tonight as they host Giannis and the Bucks. Tip off at 4:30. 13 other games in the NBA tonight as the Knicks host the Celtics, and the Thompson twins face off as the Rockets and Pistons take the court in Houston. Off the court, the Pelicans have signed NBA veteran DeAndre Jordan to a 1-year, $3.6 million deal. Some collegiate sports around the city tonight as the Pandas and the Bears have their basketball home openers at the Saville Center. Bears hockey at the Drake against Calgary. Men's Griffins hockey team takes on Trinity Western at the DCA. And both men's and women's Griffins volleyball home openers against TRU at the David Atkinson Gym. Coming up on Sports 1440, it's the Lowdown with Low Tide, and this has been your Sports 1440 update with Sam Wilmus.
This is Sports 1440, a Stingray radio station broadcasting on Treaty 6 territory.
Download the free iHeartRadio app and listen to CKJR wherever you go.
Michelle and Colette are sisters. Sisters who don't agree on much, especially when it comes to which hockey team is the best.
Edmonton is the best, baby. Vancouver's #1.
Even when it comes to meat snacks from Wilhawks.
I